Okay.
So I got your question, which is very technical. It's about the use of 16 QAM or 64 QAM, yes?
Yes.
I try to find an answer from our technical people. And the only thing I can say at this point is that because DRM is flexible, it depends what you want. Do you want robustness or coverage?
Yes.
And probably that's why the choice was made for 64 QAM. This is the reason, I suspect. But you are right, there is no reason why we couldn't go 16 QAM. I know that the BBC is looking at upgrading the content server, and then this whole question will be looked at. That's the only answer I can give you. It's not very technical, but that's the answer I can give you. Your second question is about regular broadcasting at 21720 kilohertz. Now, Ascension Island, where the DRM capacity is, it is a capacity for Babcock International that carries BBC programs. So we have a content provider, BBC, and a network provider, which is Babcock. And the capacity is in Ascension Island. Their antennas and their service is mainly for Africa. So what you get is basically an interesting offshoot of the African beam. So you don't get, is not a regular, Latin America is not the target, because BBC is not broadcasting radio in Latin America anymore. BBC is just doing online services. So we have been very pleased that sometimes doing transmissions for South Africa, Tanzania, they could be heard in Brazil. But this was like an interesting offshoot. It wasn't done on purpose. The transmission for Cuba was a many hop transmission, and it wasn't from Ascension Island, it was from the UK. So the transmission to Cuba was from the UK. It was for the duration of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union General Assembly, and so it was just for a couple of days. It wasn't a regular thing. I don't think we have, or the BBC has the intention of doing regular services on shortwave, especially as I understand that EBC in Brasilia is itself trying to introduce shortwave transmissions domestically, and I think that's a much better solution, because as there are no radio programs in Portuguese from the BBC, there is not much reason to do transmissions to Brazil, because it's not in the language spoken by the population. They will be in English, and not a lot of people speak English or understand English, right?
Very
So my answer to that is, if there is a requirement for testing or supporting or demonstrating shortwave, we can do some transmissions. Of course, they cost money. It's a lot of electricity to get radio to Brazil. But as a regular service, I don't see it. Okay?
Okay.
Now, you are asking about DRM transmitters or DRM receivers that are available for DRM in Brazil. Yes, there are DRM transmitters in shortwave and medium wave, like Ampegon, and I think EBC is in touch with Ampegon. It's a Swiss-German company. There is another German company in Berlin, which is now called AM Transmitters or something like that. It's the former Transradio, the former, what was the name of it? Telefunken. That's a company. So there are transmitter manufacturers in Europe. Now, for receivers, when you start a transmission, you need a professional receiver just to be able to see the quality of the sound. And for all the tests in Brazil and in other parts of the world, we have been using professional receivers offered by RF Modiale, which is a German company in Hanover. So that is what's available in Europe. You can see Ampegon, you can see AM transmitters, you can see RF Modiale, you can see Fraunhofer in Erlangen in Germany as well. There are no digital transmitter manufacturers as such in the UK, so you can't see them here. The UK is also buying from other countries. There is also a transmitter manufacturer in Croatia called RIS Transmitters. BBC is using a lot of those as well. So there are transmitter manufacturers. That's the answer to that.
Only broadcasting and not radio communication, not only broadcasting.
Broadcasting, yes. Now, you are mentioning the US Coast Guard and the German Navy. They are using the same people I've mentioned. The professional, they are using, I think, the US Navy is using transmitters from Berlin, from Telefunken, Transradio, AM transmitters company, and the professional receiver from RF Modiale. That's what they are using. The German Navy is getting the information in media broadcast, which is a big network operator, the biggest in Germany. They then transmit to their ships all over the world, and they are using RF Modiale as well. So I don't have it here, but I can send you their presentations, how they use it and what they do. RF Modiale has full presentations, and the German Navy as well. They have done a video showing how they use DRM for their purposes. What they are doing is they are basically using DRM to carry files of video, audio and emails. Video is a news bulletins for the sailors. Audio is radio programs for the sailors, and the data is the emails from family to the sailors. Yes, of course they are not live. They are transmitted as files. In other words, if I am on a ship somewhere in the Indian Ocean on a German ship, I will not get live news. I will get probably the news from last night. Yeah, they come to a content server provided by Fraunhofer on the ship, and from that content server it is distributed to all the laptops that people have, and this is how they watch news, listen to news, read their emails. Yeah,
yes.
It's a very good service, because to use satellite or anything else would be very, very expensive. So in this way, the sailors are kept in touch with their country, with their families, at a reduced cost. It's a very good project, as far as I understand. And I know that the French Marine, has also done a test in medium wave, not in short wave, but in medium wave with DRM, which was successful. But I think Carlos can talk to you more about that, because they used content from Radio France International, they used facilities, because you need you need content, you need a distributor, then you need a content server, then you need receivers. In this case, the receiver is always a laptop, so you don't need small radios.
Yes.
You use your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the results of the French trial, but I'm sure Carlos can share a few things with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, US Coast Guard, German Navy, French Navy. US Coast Guard, I think, is still in trial. Of course, they use it for the Arctic region, which is because of the way the Earth curves. Yes,
Yes.
can't use satellites and other. So DRM
This is not this problem. Yeah.
hasn't got this problem. So it looked like a very good solution. But I do not know if they have adopted it as a full service or they are still in trial. I think they might be still in trial.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm sure that the Russian authorities are also looking or using DRM, but I don't know. As I said, I'm not. The military is not obliged to tell the consortium anything they do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was the answer to question 3 about the US Coast Guard and German Navy, yes?
Yes.
You are saying, yes, we have a lack of DRM receivers. Although there are solutions being worked on, and you are right, the software-defined radio, in a way DRM has made the jump over other solutions and is going very much for the software-defined radio. Titus 2 is such a software-defined receiver which can do all the bands. It means it can do all the analog bands, it can do DRM and also DAB and also HD. So it is also a multi-standard because it can decode any band.
Mm-hmm.
We think it's a very good solution, it works very nicely, but because we were very keen to put on Titus also the DRM for local coverage, the DRM Plus, that has slowed a little bit the industrial manufacturing. But if you are interested, we can give you, and there is the email address and the website address, and you can get in touch with them directly. They are based on an Android tablet with 2 loudspeakers. So it's a very interesting concept because you get a tablet which young people like and a lot of people use, but it's at the same time radio with a very nice, because a tablet then is used as your touch screen and information screen and all that. So, and it is color as well. So it is quite a nice concept, that. But there are other companies working for solutions. One of the more interesting is Gospel in China. They have created and are looking at multi-standard, and they have also done an after-sales adapter, a little adapter, which can be used on analog. I mean, it can be used as digital in the car, so you can turn your car into your receiver into a digital.
Shortwave too?
Shortwave as well. And there is nothing not to use this adapter as a PlayStation, if you want, if you have it with an antenna somewhere in the house and make all your devices work on DRM.
Yeah.
So we are looking not necessarily at the standalone, we are also looking at the standalone receiver, but we think that nowadays people use other gadgets and solutions, which are software solutions.
Mm-hmm.
So this idea that you don't have 5 million wooden boxes to be sold, that's a bit of an old concept. Yes. If DRM were to be adopted in Brazil, or there would be a larger order, let's say from the military, for example. When I say larger order, I'm saying above 1,000 receivers, not 2 or 3 or 5. Then they could be supplied, or they could be produced together with a Brazilian enterprise. We in the consortium feel that digital radio should also use creativity, inventivity of the local market, and also create jobs for the local people.
Yes.
Because everyone says, oh, but there are so many receivers in Europe. And I said, but those feed Chinese workers or Vietnamese or workers. Those don't feed or don't give money to Brazilian workers.
Yes.
Not even to European workers, because they are not produced in Europe, as we know. They are either in Indonesia or in China or somewhere.
Yes. This receiver that I have is as example. That is
That's a
designing in France and produced in China.
Yes, all of them are produced in China.
Yes.
That's why gospel is such an interesting.
Yes.
So that's about Titus. Now, the one thing that we are doing, we are encouraging all these people, but receiver manufacturers, at the end of the day, have to create a business, and we cannot guarantee the consortium the business. We cannot. Everyone says, why doesn't the consortium? Well, I'm here. I can't produce, and I can't store 1 million receivers in this building and sell them. So it's a bit difficult, because we want receivers as much as the people want them. They think, you have a consortium, why doesn't the consortium do them? And we say, we are not for profit, we are not into manufacturing, distribution.
Don't have a
profit.
political
It's something
influence.
We can help, we can put people in touch, we can even help a little bit with the technology, we can test, we can promote, but we can't produce. And that is very frustrating, and that explains why the consortium itself cannot do that much about receivers. Until a country decides for the standard, the manufacturing industry will not risk money producing receivers. So, are there receivers? Yes, there are concepts, there are receivers that could be produced tomorrow. Are there receivers out on the shelves? No, because we need a market for that. So once the market is there, the interest is there, the signal is there, content is there, the receivers will come. That's not a problem for manufacturers. Good point is that car manufacturers are ahead. It's easier for them. They do not have the antenna and electricity supply issue. And for example, in India, there are Hyundai, for example, has 6 models with DRM receivers in it. Those are at $10 cost or 0 cost to the. When you buy a car, the receiver is either 0 or almost nothing.
Yes.
So it's there. So as I said, maybe receivers should be seen from the software-defined solution and car, and then only last in the box receiver. Mobiles would be a very good solution, but as you know, there is a big issue about activating radio in mobiles. That's a different discussion with the mobile manufacturers and operators, which are monetizing each service, so they don't want to offer a free service like radio.
Yes.
And if they are offering it at a cost, not sure listeners will want to pay. People are not usually paying for radio. Okay. Yes.
One more question. Titus DRM, do you know when I can buy this radio in commercial?
Titus, you mean, or which one?
when I can buy another radio.
Like with Uniwave?
Yeah, Titus.
Titus, you have to go on the website and make an order. And once they have them in production, you will be sent one via post. You'll get it in the post.
Do they know when?
They said at the end of this year they will have them available.
This year?
Yeah, but you have to write to them yourself. We'll give you the address. You were asking about Romanian and DRM. No, it's a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Because they had the transmissions long before I was involved. I didn't persuade them. But I see they are starting new transmissions towards Latin America, which is also very good.
Yes.
So, no, I know the people. I'm delighted, but I can't claim any role. So no role in it.
Yes.
I do not know what you mean by parametric stereo coding. You mean why they don't go stereo, or what do you mean? I don't understand your question 6.
Yes. Parametric. It's a technical question about this technology, and I show you this. It's not important. This video.
Yes.
However, is a technical video.
Yes.
To show you myself. Do you have a wireless internet or not?
Yes, we do. I think it's that one.
Oh, okay. To show you.
You have the passwords. It's over there.
Yes. Big guest. Okay.
Let's see if one of our people can help you with this. Hi Alex, it's Ruxandra here. Hi, sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I read your good wishes the first thing in the morning, so I had a smile. I had a smile on my face. Look, I'm with Francisco from Brazil. He's not only an enthusiast but also working for the Brazilian military, and he's doing a postgraduate thesis on DRM, and he's pushing DRM for the Brazilian military. And he had some questions for me, of which some I could answer, but some, especially the technical ones, I couldn't. And one was that the 16 QOM in the main service provides the demodulation of the DRM station by about 9 dB. But BBC and others use 64 QOM, and the modulation raises the minimum gain to 16 dB. I try to explain that this is probably something to do about robustness and coverage, and he was wondering why people don't go for 16 QOM rather than 64. So that was one question, and the other one is why does the BBC, of course you wouldn't know, does not use the same parametric stereo coding that Radio Exterior de España used when they were doing DRM. Nowadays nobody transmits with the same quality that it seemed until a full stereo, and he's given us, I mean I sent you his questions, and give us some YouTube videos to compare. But I don't know what parametric stereo coding is, and I can't explain it. Yes, we are together. Do you want to, shall I pass you on to Francisco? Yes, yes, do that. Okay, okay, bye. He's our absolute technical guy, and he'll call back in 5 minutes. He's probably his
Okay.
call. I mean, I wrote to him, I sent him all this, but he was busy. So,
Yeah.
show me.
The after 9 L or
One,
E?
I think.
1?
Yeah, one.
1. Ah, okay.
Yes? Does it work?
Yes, yes.
Good.
We'll try here. Okay. This is the signal from, this is my video about it,
Let's see.
the technology.
Ah, okay.
I do it in Brazil
Okay.
and listening with this technology. In this, it's not working.
Right.
This is Radio Quake, listening in south of Brazil
Fantastic.
with this radio and the active antenna of the gym.
You sent me the link to this? Did you send me a link to your video?
Yes, I will send you in your WhatsApp, okay? Can be?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's all. But better if you send it on. Look, I've put a few things together for you on my card.
Oh,
so you,
thank you.
So you
Thank
can,
you so much.
So you can,
Okay.
you can write to me on my
Yes,
email
yes,
address.
email. Okay, okay, yeah.
And a few more technical.
Technical
stuff.
solutions. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Let's. Oh, leave it here.
Okay. Let's hear, because it's very good audio.
This is the problem. Main service channel is the audio channel.
Yes.
Audio multiplex.
Multiplex.
Yes. And this parameter in this is not good
64 is not good.
for the listeners, and you can take the same audio with this
16, I know, with the
this
16 QAM, but depends,
modulation.
maybe they want to have more coverage.
Yes,
That's-
more coverage.
So they think the audio can be a little bit, but let's,
No, the same audio. In Brazil, I have a friend. The name this friend is Ataliba Zandomenico.
yes, I know Ataliba very well.
He proves to us that it's possible with stereo, parametric stereo. Do you have the same audio quality? With
I
more
really,
coverage.
my technical knowledge doesn't go that deep. Ataliba is a real passionate specialist. I'm just passionate, but more generalist. I'm not
Yeah.
a specialist, I'm a generalist. This is why I found Alex. Yes.
in Roma, Italy, a friend listening there.
For Radio
In
Kuwait.
computer, the same moments in Italy. In SDR, listening in computer, Dream DRM software.
Are you using the Dream? Yes. The signal is very good
Very good signal,
because I
yeah.
can see it from the plot.
This is Radio Quality in Brazil. I listen the starts EM and DRM comparison.
Oh, that's very good. That's the AM.
Yeah. Have any problem with internet? Connect.
So, are people in the military interested?
Yes.
Yes.
There's the low people. There is a general
A general.
is studying about this technology, and Claudio Del Bianco
Yes, I
in
know.
Brazil
I know.
indicate me, and Rafael Diniz indicated me to him.
Yes, to him. Yes. Introduced you to him. Yes.
Yes.
So you speak to the general? No, that's Alex. Hi, Alex. Sorry about that, because I sent you an email, but you are probably busy. We were just looking at Francisco's YouTube link, which is amazing because he's done recordings of Radio Kuwait in Brazil and in Rome at the same time, and he's done recordings of AM, and the same program with DRM, so a bit like our map, but more recent. So he's asking about the difference between 16 and 64, and I said it's probably a question of coverage, but maybe you can deal with that. As to the parametric stereo coding, it's something that comes from Ataliba, and it's well above my head. So these were the questions. I mean, the idea is that he is still studying, he's still doing his studies, but there is a general in the army who is also very keen and understands it, and they are looking at the experience with the German Navy and the Coast Guard. So I think it has potential. Okay. Yeah, let me pass you on, Alex, to Francisco. He's here next to me. We were just watching the YouTube video he's put together, so we'll get the link and I'll send it to you as well. But let me pass you on to Francisco. That's the technical chairman, our technical chairman.
Okay. Yes. Good morning, Alexander. I'm Francisco Brasini from Brazil. Yes. Okay. I'm listening DRM in Brazil and Radio Kuwait, Radio Romania International, and these radios have a same problem. Yeah, they use 64 QAM technology and modulation in main service channel, and in Brazil and the other countries, it's a problem compared to with 16 QAM. Yeah, the technology in 60 in 64 QAM have a less coverage. There is many breaks and problems with coverage. Yeah. You have less coverage with this technology. Yeah? No, like. Yes, I will using Uniwave G-Waves 100 radio with active antenna of Sony or DJI. Yeah, excellent system. Yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, you want to pass to Ruxandra?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hi, Alex. Yes. Okay, okay. Hello? Oh. No. Wait a second. Just a second. Hello? Yes. Now we can hear you.
Perfect. That's what I suggested.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The 16 and 64 QAM question is well known. We've just recently had that also in South Africa, if you remember, during AFRICOM.
Yeah.
It was the same issue. So the background is that in the old days, with the old audio codec, there was a big incentive to go for 64 QAM because otherwise the audio quality was too limited. And as you said, that has quite some severe consequences on coverage and reliability of the signal reception, the robustness of the signal. So the goal is that over time, all the broadcasters migrate to the most robust configuration, and then that is in line with, or simultaneously, with switching to the XHE audio codec.
You know about XHE, yes?
No. We are not.
Francis.
Okay, so initially when DRM was developed, long time ago, the most state-of-the-art audio codec was high-efficiency AAC version 2. That's the same codec used in DAB Plus, for example. However, it doesn't serve the low bitrate modes of DRM. It just can't use it. And therefore, 2 additional speech codecs have been added to the system, called HVXE and CELP. Ever heard of those?
Yes. So this was the old one. I'm just writing it down so we can follow it with letters. So HEAC is what was old,
the codec, yes.
And now, in order to become more efficient, we are using XHEAC and KELP.
Yes.
All right. Do you know?
No KELP and no HEVC. That's gone.
KELP is gone. And
KELP
this is gone. Yes. So now we have the new.
HEVC is gone as well. All we have now is, for legacy reasons, we still have high efficiency AAC version 2, which is also a subset of XHE AAC. So all the modern transmissions will be in XHE AAC. And the benefit of that is that even at the low bitrate, it gives us the really good quality. 6 kilobits per second, 8 kilobits per second. And you can still do very decent quality, and from 12 kilobits onwards, you can even have stereo transmission.
Yes.
So that's the goal.
Yes.
What we did, for example, in India recently, the new transmissions coming on air in the country, in Delhi, and soon in Bangalore, in Pune, and in Chennai, they all switch to XHE AAC, and as a consequence can now use the most robust configuration in DRM for the transmission, which means 16 QAM and the highest robustness level.
Yes.
So this is linked to this.
Can be. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
And I can tell you that at the moment, BBC is also looking at upgrading their existing DRM encoder equipment to a newer version. And once that is done, then also the BBC transmissions will be using the 16 QAM mode, the most robust mode, and that is in conjunction with XHE AAC.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I said. There is a revamping of the BBC, so they will go to this, like Voice of Korea. So that will be passed. That we won't use that.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
your answer to the first question. How about the parametric stereo coding?
Right, the parametric stereo coding with high efficiency AAC version 2. The broadcaster has to have a lot of knowledge about the in-depth details of audio coding. He has to choose things like stereo, real stereo, or parametric stereo. With the new XHE codec, that's all gone.
Oh.
So it is very simple for the broadcaster to use. All you need to choose is whether you explicitly want to broadcast a mono transmission or stereo. But the details of which stereo is being used and what the best configuration would be for that particular bitrate and mode, that's all determined internally by the XHE encoder. So the broadcaster doesn't need to worry about it.
That's great, Alex.
All automatically optimized.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. That was exactly what we needed, the answer to the questions. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex. And
Are there any other questions I can contribute to?
well, there was a question on Titus, but I explained why there is a little delay on Titus, but maybe Francisco can write directly to Titus because he's interested in the receivers. And I said if the Navy were interested, and there are options. The question is, are you interested in one receiver or in at least 1,000 to start with? That is the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
And also for these projects with the Navy and Coast Guard, maybe just for your information, the hardware, the physical receiver of the RF signal is done by RF Modiale.
Yes.
The software that does the demodulation and the decoding, that's Fraunhofer.
Yeah, I
So
explained
it's a
that.
combined receiver.
Yeah. And the Coast Guard, is it still in trialing, or I couldn't remember the stage they are at?
Yes, Coast Guard is still in trial. The initial findings they issued was very positive. So they're now working on making that a permanent service and rolling it out nationwide.
Ah, that's very useful. Thank you very much, Alex.
Alex, one. I want to say you if it's possible in BBC Radio Romania, if you can in Sweden talk us try change the technology and 64 to 60.
Yeah, but that's when the BBCs are going to adopt this, so it's going to go to this.
Yes, with this technology, because we in Brazil have many and during DRM it's working only the old codec. Okay, it is not working with the new codec. Yeah, it's not.
Well, you said that you're using a Uniwave receiver.
Yes.
For the Uniwave receiver, there's a firmware upgrade available, which gives you the new codec support.
It's an upgrade.
I need to upgrade my radio.
Yes.
Okay.
Firmware upgrade.
It's not available on the internet, but you can send me a message, and I can provide you with the upgrade.
Will be provided.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good.
Good. In Murphy Richards radio too, please. Okay, or not?
Murphy Richards is a bit old, isn't it?
Old. Okay.
So Murphy Richards, the problem there is that the hardware is no longer supported.
No, it's not
That was
supported.
based on radio tape solution, and that is no longer supported. It hasn't been for 10 years or so.
It's an old system. Okay, thank you very much. Alex, I'm talking to Marguerite tomorrow afternoon. That's nothing to do with Francisco. And we are going to talk about not just who's contributing, but also titles of papers. She's very keen that there shouldn't be like company placements. And I said, no, we want to talk about certain aspects of the technology. So I'm going to talk to her. If you have an idea, then I can mention it to her tomorrow. I'm talking to her at 2 o'clock.
Okay, so what I will do is send you our current list of proposed topics.
Yes.
And we can also contribute with one-page information.
Yeah.
But in terms of getting an invoice, we have to discuss that separately. You know, we can't do it officially.
Okay, all right, we'll discuss.
Another invoice for other contributions.
Yeah.
As we always do with the show.
Yes, okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Alex. I'll let you go because we'll soon be kicked out of the room. Okay, our usual story. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao, Francisco.
Ciao. That's
excellent explanation.
Yes, you understood. So some of these are being taken care of by the XHEAC. You can go to our website, and there are a lot of explanations.
The DRM website will be
no, the upgrade has to be sent to from Alex to you.
Alex.
And let me.
The number. I will need you pass your number?
I'm trying to. I'll pass you the email.
The email, okay.
No, the number. Let me just get it there. Let me see if I can find him, or I can wait. So, can I write it to you here? For this. So it is see if you can.
Yes, okay.
Understand this address. That's his email.
Thank you so much.
Address. And can you write here the YouTube video address?
My YouTube address.
No, this one.
This one. Okay.
Write it here. No, if you write it here.
Mm,
No, or you can send
it's
it.
very.
It's long, it's complicated.
Complicated, yeah. Okay. To finish, I will show you only this.
Yes. No,
this.
I want to see it.
Okay.
To the end.
Radio Romania International.
Yes.
I will. I send you an email to.
Yes, and I sent it to Radio Romania.
Yes, I mail to transmit your Spanish program to Brazil.
Yes.
And
They did.
They did. Yes.
Yeah, I was listening to this actually.
In Brazil. Yes, in south of Brazil. Yeah.
That's a signal. And I know the guy who is the head of International Radio Romania. So I sent it to him.
Yes. When I studying, I was listening then in French program.
Okay.
In Brazil with a good frequency. And
That's in
October.
Romanian.
Yeah.
That's quite good sound.
Nos puede sintonizar por onda corta vía satélite y también en internet en la página www.rri.ro, en nuestra página web.
That's a good. Ah,
Asimismo, pueden mantener el contacto con nosotros
This is problem.
siguiéndonos en nuestra página
This is the problem.
Facebook, Radio Rumanía
Equal. It's not the problem,
Les deseamos
but it's not
buenos
equal.
estudios.
64. I understand.
This is the game. Okay. Last game.
Aquí
With
comienzan
this
las
technology is not
noticias
the
en
problem.
Radio Rumanía Internacional.
10, 9, I will
Yes.
listen to.
Todas las zonas de montaña de Rumanía están bajo alerta naranja por
This is the
nevadas y
problem,
viento fuerte.
listen in
Hasta la
Brazil,
noche del
but
lunes.
they have the problem of your frequency. This is the same frequency. I was listening this frequency in 29 October. Yeah.
Yes.
But
They changed the frequency.
no, it's the same. But the
Sun.
the conditions of the time and
Yeah, it's changed.
changed.
From
Winter,
summer to winter.
summer, yes, in Brazil, and in not
The same.
arriving more in Brazil.
No, you can't hear it.
No sound more.
Really?
Really changing,
Why?
changed.
Ooh.
Mm.
We should write to them then.
Only in this is the practice, okay? In 25 meter band, the frequency about 11 megahertz. 11.
Yeah.
It's in analog
Can you write to
note.
me that? Even if it's not perfect English, just write to me. So I pass it on to them.
Yes, yeah.
Radio Romania?
Yes, and they talk with the Radiocon, and the Radiocon is not give them a feedback. No, do not understand it.
All right, we'll talk to them. They don't understand because they don't understand DRM. That's a problem.
Radiocon is the manager of DRM
It's a distributor.
broadcast.
Yes, it's a distributor. We know. We could talk to them. We know them as well. I mean, they come to some of our conferences and so on. Oh, interesting. Good. Anything else I can help you with?
I will show you the Brazilian situation
Yes.
in this broadcasting.
Okay.
In south of Brazil, in this date, I visited Bertoldi,
Yes.
and he has this transmitter,
Is it medium wave?
shortwave,
Shortwave.
with 10 kilowatts.
Ah,
Brazilian,
doesn't want to buy it.
yes. Excellent transmitter to us, but he don't have money to finish this transmitter, and he have a problem with your persons or your people,
His people, yes.
his people with don't have money to pay us, yeah, and
Does the military? Can the military buy it?
could be.
That's what he should do. Give it to the military or EBC. EBC wants.
EBC, there is no money to. It's the same problem. In Brazil, have money. Brazil have money.
Has money.
Has money, but political issues.
They don't want to give money, huh? But maybe Flavio can get it in the ministry or your general and block some money, because it's a pity. They should use this shortwave transmitter.
This is the 80%
Done.
completed. Yes, done.
But he's using Digidia content server, isn't he? The Digidia doesn't use XHE. No, it doesn't use XHEAEC. It doesn't use the new code.
Yes.
Digidia does not use the new code.
No,
Do you understand?
Yes.
Unfortunately, he should use the new code.
50%.
Yeah? Yes, that's 8.
To 50 and 80.
50 kilowatt and 80 kilowatt.
Done. The two transmitters
50% and 80%.
and two transmitters
I understand.
in BT Broadcasting.
Yeah, they are very good company. Bertoldi is a very good man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And in Brazil, is using FM and not upgrading EM. It's very, very bad.
It's bad. Because you also told them if they go to FM, they should go to DRM plus. FM and DRM plus. Use FM and DRM plus. They don't want, which is stupid, because you should use still analog but have digital future.
Yeah.
But they don't want to do that. As I said, if we can do anything, we'll do it, but we can't give money. Unfortunately, we can't buy. Yes, that's a Chinese. Himalaya, yes.
HD radio. It's not good technology to Brazil.
It's not good. Too much spectrum.
Mass spectrum, yes.
And it's also not very good. I mean, audio. Medium wave, definitely not.
No.
And even in AM, it's okay. It's okay in FM. It's okay, but 400 kilohertz. It's fat.
Too large.
Fat.
This technology is breaks to listen this in United States too.
No, it's not very good. It's not very successful.
Yeah. 2% of people are listening iBox technology in United States, for example.
Yeah.
Technology.
The thing is,
good receivers. Yeah, they have
receivers. They have receivers, but they don't sell. It's strange. I think DRM is an excellent technology. It doesn't have enough receivers. iBox. But they've got the receivers, so it's yeah.
This is your project, shortwave.
Yes.
And this is your transmitter, okay? Project.
Not your. There.
There.
Oh, that's a
BT broadcaster.
And yeah, is this something new?
New project, but we stopped. Yeah, that is transmitters.
Okay.
FM.
Yeah. That's. They need to sell FM because he needs to keep the factory going. He has a factory.
Yeah.
People to pay. Yeah.
Navi data. Excellent technology for Navy.
Yes.
And the Army too.
The Army too, yes. For the data carriage. Because you can use the 4 channels just for data. So you can have a lot of data.
Yeah.
Not very fast. It's not very fast. It's not like internet. But a lot of data files. A lot of files.
Coverage is very excellent. Yeah.
Yes, and files as well. A lot of files. A lot of data you can carry.
Do you know any manufacturer that produce transceiver DRM?
What's transceiver?
Transceiver broadcast and the receiver with a easy radio, mobile radio with DRM technology. Do you know?
It's like Titus, isn't it? The gospel.
Gospel is only receivers.
Yes.
Transceivers, broadcasting and receiver with a easy radio mobile.
No, I don't know.
There's no.
Never heard of it. Because you transmit with a transmitter, not with a little.
There is no.
It's not a two-way. It's not like mobile.
Mobile, no. They
use different frequencies, I think. These like walkie-talkie, walkie-talkie, but that's a different frequency. It's not a DRM frequency.
Yes, shortwave, for example, in Brazilian Army we have a shortwave receiver, and this is your
Yeah, but you just add DRM to it.
Mm.
That's not very difficult. You get the gospel to do you something. That's not very complicated. Or Fraunhofer or RF Modiale.
Mm.
That's how you do it. Bring it together.
Yes.
Okay.
Your
Yeah. That's BT. Yeah.
your content server.
Content server is DGDA.
Yes, GDA. I am shortwave and
Yeah, but
FM.
it's not the XHE.
Yes, not.
DGDA is not upgraded to XHE.
Mm. In Brazil.
Ah, that's Bertoldi, yeah?
Bertoldi.
Yeah, very nice man. I know
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
I will translate it here.
Yeah, that's his factory. He has a very nice factory. I know his wife as well. Okay, we'll have to soon wrap it up, Francisco. I have some other meetings.
Yes. And to finish it,
Yes.
he left a hug for you, Bertold.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And this technology is amazing, but we need more receivers. Yes.
More push. And we need you in Brazil to push for it. That would be India, South Africa, Brazil. These are big countries. They need DRM.
Yes. DRM now is robust.
Enough.
Yes.
It's good enough. It's
Good now.
Now is the
to
moment.
implant in Brazil.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
And it's amazing sound. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yes.
All right. So you are happy? You got all your answers?
Very happy. Very happy.
Good. I'm really sorry, but I have another meeting and I have to
Yes.
leave at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
I offered you some coffee, but
No, excellent. No problems.
no problem.
Yeah.
Please give my love to Bertoldi
Yeah.
and to Rafael as well, and to everyone, to Ataliba
Yeah.
and to Del Bianco, to Claudio as well. My kisses.
Yeah.
And from Alex as well. They know Alex as well. Yes.
Yeah.
And if you have anything, just drop me a message
Yes.
and send me the link to the video.
The video.
Can you send it on WhatsApp now?
Yes.
Can you do it now?
No, right now.
So I have it.
I do it right now.
So more time for you to see the beautiful London before Christmas.
Very beautiful city.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
sent it. Good. Yes, I've got it. Excellent.